scale. 7 proven principles to grow your business and get your life back. Part 1, building on a solid foundation. Part 2, focusing on fewer, better things. Part 3, obstacles to scale and how to overcome them. And part 4 is you do have the time. I like that one. Let's do it that one. 227. Hold on. We got distracted. Yeah, we got distracted. I apologize. All right. Cash flow commandment number 5. Thou shalt sharply manage your expenses. Costs matter early on. Business owners know this and agonize over every penny spent. But as the business grows, you will no longer be able to be the hawk watching closely over every dollar spent. Here are several suggestions to help your company control costs as you scale. Consolidate your purchases and negotiate better pricing. This is especially important for companies that have gone through a recent burst of growth. Too often we see companies paying prices based on purchase volumes that they far exceed. Renegotiate frequently. Also, check around your community for local buying organizations that gather all the local businesses in the area and use a collective buying power on behalf of all the members. Not a bad idea. Get vendors to compete for your business. Make sure they know about each other without rubbing their faces in it. It's amazing how much better your pricing can be when your vendors feel the hot breath of their competition on their necks. Even if you plan on staying with your current vendor, the very fact that you know and they know that you're getting outside bids will keep their pencil sharp and help ensure you get better pricing. I didn't know this was like a whole little section. There's a few more. And then there's cash flow commandment number 6. But we'll just go with these, and then we got to get back to what I thought was interesting. I didn't want to stay on this. I got distracted. Ooh, shiny object. Review your vendors regularly. Make this a standard practice in your company. Also, make sure you flag all automatically renewing contracts to pop up for review and rebidding 60 to 90 days before their renewal. Better yet, cross out the boilerplate language from the vendor's contract that calls for automatic renewal and instead write in that you have the option to renew but not the obligation. Train your staff to ask for and get discounts. A short negotiation course on how your team can get discounts from your vendors. Plus, consistent recognition for team members who do this pays off handsomely in increased cash flow. This practice alone could reduce your variable expense by 5 to 10%. Wherever possible, make expenses variable versus fixed. You can change variable expenses when you need to, dialing them up or down to suit your cash flow situation and business needs. This flexibility is highly valuable. For example, could you use performance-based compensation versus guaranteed payment? Can you rent, not purchase? Can you lock in an option to renew instead of a contractual obligation? All things I never thought of. And last but not least, cultivate fiscal discipline as a core company value. Symbolic choices you make or allow as the business owner will find their way into the culture of your company. Sure, you can buy that fancy car or travel first class on your company's dime, but just know that your team is always watching your example. Okay, not bad. What page was it first? 227, I think. I didn't know I was going to get that distracted. Yeah, 227. Part 4. You do have the time. All right, here's a nice quote by St. Francis of Assisi. Assisi, yeah. Start by doing what is necessary, then doing what is possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible. Okay. Let's do that one more time. Start doing, start doing what is necessary, then doing what is possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible. All right, I like that. I like that. I don't know if I'm gonna steal it, but it makes sense. Principle 7, you do have the time to scale your company. Wearing so many hats in your business and being responsible for so many demands to keep it going it's hard to imagine scaling your company without working long hours. As one business owner we talked with put it, I just don't have any more time. I feel like the only way I can grow my business is by taking away time from my family or time for myself. This is a false dilemma. You don't have to choose between long hours and growth or a lesser business with time. Throughout this book, we've encouraged you to focus on those fewer, better things that make a magnified contribution to your company's growth. Knowing that by focusing on less, you can accomplish more. Time is one of the most powerful variables you can control in the business success equation. Ooh. In this chapter, we'll share a revolutionary new time mastery system we've developed for business owners like you. Okay. This system will help you free up 8 hours every week to reinvest in your business in upgraded ways. Remember the example of Mark from chapter 1? No, because we didn't read chapter 1, but I'm sure Mark needed some time, right? Owns a commercial maintenance company that contracts with homeowners associations. When we first started working with him, he was working 70-hour weeks, including many nights and weekends. After over a decade of these long hours, week after week, Mark was getting burned out. Over a 24-month period, Mark adopted these ideas in his company and grew his business from $750,000 a year in sales to over 1.2 million. The best part was that Mark reduced his working hours to 35 a week. Mark's story is an anomaly. Remember Tom from the same chapter? Okay, they're just gonna keep telling, they're gonna sell us this. But here's strategy number 1, but we have to go. So I'm just gonna tell you what the strategy is. I'm not gonna read the story. Time mastery strategy 1. To upgrade your use of time, first identify what you do that truly creates value for your business. Oh wow, there's a lot that goes into this. The second strategy is to find the time, focus first on your D-level activities. So again, scale. So if you want to scale your business, then go ahead and click the button down right there, and I'll send you over to Amazon so you can purchase your own copy. I really would like to read this. I just don't know if I have the right time. So next round. Next round means that eventually, it might take a year, it might take 2 years, it might take 10 years. I will eventually see this book, and that time around, I will be having a nice little session, a little powwow with you guys. And at that point in time, then you can put your email address in. Then we'll go over the book together. But at this very time, I have like a big stack of books that take precedence. Find the time, right?